The silent power play understanding, covert manipulation. Covert manipulation is a dangerous game played by narcissists. It is a way for them to control others without raising their voice. They use subtle tactics to get what they want. It's like a whisper that slowly chips away at your confidence. Narcissists crave power and admiration. They use covert manipulation to maintain control over their victims. This form of manipulation is often difficult to spot. It happens gradually, making it hard for the victim to realize they are being played. The impact of covert manipulation can be devastating. Victims may experience anxiety, depression, and low self-esteem. They often doubt their own perceptions and feel trapped in the relationship. It's crucial to understand the tactics of covert manipulation. This knowledge can empower you to protect yourself from emotional harm. Remember, knowledge is power when it comes to dealing with narcissistic behavior. Twisted realities. Gaslighting and its insidious effects. Gaslighting is a common and deeply troubling tactic used by narcissists to manipulate their victims. It is a form of psychological abuse that can be incredibly damaging. It involves distorting reality and making the victim question their own sanity. This manipulation can be subtle or overt, but its effects are always harmful. The narcissist might deny saying things, twist facts, or blame the victim for their reactions. They create a false narrative that serves their own interests. For example, imagine you confront a narcissistic partner about a hurtful comment they made. Instead of acknowledging it, they might turn the tables on you. They might respond with, "You're imagining things. I never said that." This kind of response is designed to make you doubt your own memory and perception. This denial can make you doubt your own memory and perception of events. Over time, this constant questioning can erode your confidence. Gaslighting can have severe consequences for the victim's mental health. It can lead to chronic anxiety, confusion, and a significant loss of self-esteem. It can lead to anxiety, confusion, and a loss of self-esteem. Victims often feel isolated and misunderstood. Victims might start to isolate themselves from others, fearing that no one will believe them. This isolation only deepens their dependence on the narcissist. Over time, gaslighting can erode the victim's sense of reality. They may start to believe the distorted version of events presented by the narcissist. They become dependent on the narcissist for validation and approval. This dependency makes it incredibly difficult to break free from the manipulative cycle. This dependence makes it even harder to break free from the manipulative cycle. Recognizing the signs of gaslighting is the first step towards reclaiming your reality and mental health. Playing the puppet's triangulation and the art of division. Triangulation is another powerful tool in the narcissist's arsenal. This tactic involves bringing a third party into the equation to create conflict and insecurity. The narcissist might compare the victim to someone else, spread rumors, or play people against each other. For instance, a narcissist might tell their partner, "My ex always said you were too sensitive." This comparison is designed to make the victim feel inadequate and question their own behavior. Triangulation serves to isolate the victim and make them more reliant on the narcissist. By creating drama and discord, the narcissist maintains their position of control. The victim becomes entangled in a web of manipulation, unsure of who to trust or believe. This tactic can have long-lasting effects on the victim's relationships. They might become wary of getting close to others, fearing further manipulation and betrayal. The perpetual victim eliciting sympathy and shifting blame. This is a common tactic used by narcissists to manipulate those around them. Narcissists are masters at playing the victim. They have an uncanny ability to twist any situation to their advantage. They can turn any situation to their advantage, portraying themselves as the wronged party. This allows them to garner sympathy and avoid blame. They might exaggerate minor inconveniences, making them seem like major issues. They often blame others for their own mistakes, deflecting responsibility, and seek constant sympathy and attention. This behavior is a way to keep the focus on themselves. Imagine a scenario where a narcissist arrives late for a dinner party. Instead of apologizing for their tardiness, they launch into a dramatic story about their stressful day, filled with exaggerated details, shifting the focus away from their own inconsiderate behavior. This tactic diverts attention and garners sympathy. By playing the victim, narcissists avoid taking responsibility for their actions. They create a narrative where they are always the ones suffering. They manipulate others into feeling sorry for them, using emotional appeals to gain support, thereby gaining a sense of power and control. This manipulation makes them feel superior. The people around them end up catering to their needs, often without realizing they are being manipulated, and making excuses for their behavior. This enables the narcissist to continue their manipulative tactics. This tactic can be incredibly frustrating for those who are close to the narcissist. They may feel trapped in a cycle of manipulation. They might feel emotionally drained and resentful, struggling to maintain their own well-being, yet feel obligated to continue providing support and validation. This creates a toxic dynamic that is hard to break. Unspoken commands, body language, and the silent treatment. Covert manipulation goes beyond words. Narcissists are skilled at using nonverbal cues to assert their dominance and control others. Body language plays a crucial role in this silent power play. For example, a narcissist might use intimidating stares, dismissive gestures, or overly affectionate displays to manipulate those around them. They might invade personal space, interrupt constantly, or use touch as a form of control. The silent treatment is another powerful weapon in their arsenal. By withdrawing affection and communication, they punish the victim for perceived slights or disobedience. This tactic can be emotionally distressing, leaving the victim feeling anxious, confused, and desperate for resolution. These unspoken commands can be just as damaging as verbal abuse. They create an environment of fear and uncertainty, making it difficult for the victim to express themselves or assert their own needs. Chains of guilt and affection, love bombing, and guilt tripping. These are powerful tools in the arsenal of a narcissist. Love bombing is a common tactic used by narcissists to ensnare their victims. It's a calculated move to create an emotional dependency. It involves showering them with excessive attention, affection, and gifts, especially early in the relationship. This overwhelming display of love can be hard to resist. This whirlwind of romance can be intoxicating, making the victim feel like they've met their soulmate. The intensity of these emotions can cloud their judgment. However, this intense affection is often a facade. It's a strategic move to gain control over the victim's emotions. Once the narcissist feels secure in the relationship, the love bombing subsides, replaced by a more controlling and manipulative dynamic. The shift can be sudden and confusing. Guilt tripping is another way narcissists manipulate their victims. It's a subtle yet effective method to maintain control. They make the victim feel responsible for their happiness, often using phrases like, "If you really loved me, you would." This creates a sense of obligation, or, "After all I've done for you." These statements are designed to induce guilt and compliance. These tactics are designed to make the victim feel obligated to fulfill the narcissist's needs, even at the expense of their own well-being. The emotional toll can be devastating. The victim becomes trapped in a cycle of guilt and appeasement, constantly striving to please the narcissist. Breaking free from this cycle requires awareness and strength. Breaking free. Recognizing and resisting covert manipulation. Protecting yourself from covert manipulation starts with awareness. Learn to recognize the signs of narcissistic behavior and trust your instincts. If something feels off, it probably is. Set firm boundaries and don't be afraid to assert yourself. Don't let anyone, even someone you love, dictate your thoughts, feelings, or actions. Seek support from trusted friends, family members, or a therapist. Talking about your experiences can help you gain clarity and validation. Document instances of manipulation. This record can be helpful if you decide to seek professional help or need to distance yourself from the narcissist. Remember, you deserve to be treated with respect and dignity. If you find yourself in a relationship with a narcissist, consider seeking professional help. Therapy can provide you with the tools and strategies you need to break free from the cycle of manipulation and reclaim your life. Please like, share, and subscribe for more emotional wellness and self-care tips videos.